This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Today is Pink Shirt Day, Anti-Bullying Day.
It's cool when you see something like this just take over.
Oh, yeah.
Goes to show how many people are absolutely done with bullying.
Yeah, so 1 in 5 kids are affected by bullying, and that's just kids. Adults are affected by it too. So we need to remember that it's not just a day to wear pink and go like, yeah, don't bully, but like we actually need to take a stand and like commit to trying to create a safer space for not only the kids around us, but adults as well.
Yeah, online is
bad.
pretty ugly place for that sometimes.
Yeah.
I wonder how many kids, too, like if 1 in 5 said yes, that they are affected by bullying, how many kids are affected and said no because they didn't want to, make themselves vulnerable to being made fun of for saying that they've been bullied. Like, I bet that number is a lot higher than 1 in 5 when you actually dig into it. For me, it was, I think out of any bullying incident that shook down growing up, it wasn't the being bullied part. The one that stuck with me was actually when I bullied another kid.
Yeah. Doesn't it stick with you? And it's just an icky feeling.
Oh, it's awful. It was grade 9.
Yeah.
I was walking into the gym. We were waiting for the teacher to like unlock where we get the hockey sticks to play floor hockey. And I had saw him and his family out bowling the day before and made a joke about...
In front of a bunch of other kids?
Yeah, there's probably like 4 or 5 other kids there at the time.
Oh, man.
And I cracked a joke about how his family was terrible at bowling. Or like, I forget exactly what I said.
But you were just trying to look cool.
Or that his dad had funny-looking pants or something.
No.
I forget exactly what I said, but he snapped. And he ended up getting suspended because he like hit a couple teachers, and I looked like the kid who just got caught in the mix. But like, it's always stuck with me that I picked on a kid that I knew was in a vulnerable position, and I'll just never forgive myself for it, I don't think. It is Pink Shirt Day today.
Your voice just whistled. Did you hear that?
Yeah, whistle through my teeth. Yeah, you can't make fun of me today.
I won't bully you about it, though.
Thank you.
Pink Shirt Day is Anti-Bullying Day. It's a reminder to be kind to one another.
The first year that this happened, when people were saying it's Anti-Bullying Day, I thought they meant like call your aunt and make fun of her.
Be mean to her.
Yeah, like jokingly. But I was like, yeah, you and Uncle suck.
Don't do that.
That's not what they meant.
That is not what this day is about. It's the complete opposite.
And it's great to be spreading the message that kindness is important. I had an interesting tactic that I used to use when getting bullied. At school, I'd get my head flushed in the toilet. And I grew up in a weird time where it was just accepted. Like, unless they called the ambulance, it wasn't even considered bullying.
Okay.
It was ruthless. And I always just mocked the bullies while they were bullying me. And that's not necessarily the safest advice. If you feel like you're, in
a scary situation.
A situation where you're going to get hurt because of that, don't do it. But it worked for me. Like, they'd hang me up from the locker by my underwear. And so I just loved confusing the bullies. So I would just stop wearing underwear.
So they were just searching around in your pants and you'd be like, you're the weirdo now.
Yeah. Sweet move, guys.
I watched the latest Bachelor episode where it was in Jasper.
Oh, you did?
It was so cool to be like, I know that place. I've walked that trail. I've stood in front of that lake. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And all of these women, keep in mind, from the States, they kept saying, it's so beautiful here. I've never been anywhere like this before. It was such a great advertisement for
Jasper,
Alberta.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Well, they were supposed to do the whole season there.
Oh.
During the pandemic.
Okay.
Because there was enough activities that they could have dates and they could all be secluded together. And then the travel ban was put into place so none of them could actually get to Jasper, so they canceled that season.
Yeah, a lot of good dating shows out there right now. I know it seems like it can get tiresome to those of you who don't indulge, but I feel like the shows are getting better with age because the producers know how to make us talk about it.
I saw one of the guys who was on Love is Blind this year who didn't end up with a partner, and he was interviewed after saying they absolutely demolished my character.
Yeah, they edit scenes.
What do you think is going to happen? Are you going in thinking they're going to just paint you as a perfect person?
I
Like,
think
they
that's
want
everyone,
the juice.
People with an ego, they go in thinking like, oh, I'm going to come out as an influencer. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to be famous. No, those producers do not have like your best interests in mind.
Yeah, you'll be known for like...
The guy that's like people are calling him a serial killer.
Yeah. Or
That's the worst thing. One of the worst things that you could be called when it's not actually true.
Remember the girl that popped the champagne and tried to chug it and it blasted out of her nose?
Yeah.
Like, that's what she's known for the rest of her life.
Here's another list of 7 somethings.
Today is Pink Shirt Day, Anti-Bullying Day, a reminder to wear your pink shirt, wear it proudly, and be kind to one another.
Today we're counting down the top 7 things you shouldn't call somebody on Anti-Bullying Day especially, but any day.
Yeah,
I don't think you should call anybody this. Coming in at number 7, we got...
Yes. Do not use either of those words.
Face is fine. You could call them smiley face.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Coming in at number 6, we got... Number 5.
Ryder.
What? You shouldn't call anybody that today.
Even when it's bleeped, it's offensive.
Coming in at number 4, loser. Coming in at number 3,
Ryder.
coming in at number 2, we've got... And the number 1 thing you shouldn't call somebody, especially today, is... Pretty good list, right?
Very informative. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you'd like to see that list...
No, we're not sending that list to anyone.
What's the best fitness or nutrition tip you've ever received? One of the ones on the treadmill or elliptical for me is I'll constantly try to get different things to different numbers. So,
What?
like, well, a lot of people will just count the minutes.
Okay.
For me, I'll be like, okay, I just got to get these calories up to 500.
Oh, got it.
And then as soon as I get to that, I look and I'm like, well, I only got 1 more minute to get to 35 minutes.
Right.
And then when I get to that, all of a sudden I'm like, well, I could actually...
So something that I've learned on the treadmill recently is I used to do like, okay, I'll do like a casual walk for the first minute. Then I'll go up to like a 5 incline and then I'll make my way up to the full 15. But then the other day I was in a pinch and I only had 10 minutes to use the treadmill. So I did full incline right after, like right away. And I burnt more calories in 10 minutes than I have in like 30 minutes in the past. I'm like, oh my gosh, from now on,
Yeah.
if I'm doing cardio, just commit, just go all in. Because it was so much more worth it.
When you go full incline, do you hold on to anything?
So I try not to because I
Yeah.
heard that that's like cheating, right? And you want to be using your abs, but it hurts my lower back when it's like full 15. So I'll hold on, but like very lightly.
Because it's pretty crazy the difference in my heart rate when I'm holding on. It's like 131, 132. If I'm not holding on, it's like blasts up to like 155. So that's the true workout.
I wonder if we just look insane too. Like I look like somebody's like fitness mom that's like trying to make their way up a hill in a in a neighborhood, like really moving my arms.
Just look like you're grumpy strutting. We're talking about fitness tips or nutrition tips, things that have just stuck with you. Aaron says, don't outlaw or make certain foods or treats forbidden. It'll just make you crave them more.
Yeah.
Just consume them in moderation once in a while.
I don't know how to do that. I do not know how to moderate a bag of chips.
Especially those new sweet chili Lays.
Oh my gosh, the sweet chili heat Lays are so dangerous. You get that family pack, guess I'm an entire family because it was gone. They really need to work on their family size packaging because it's offensive.
Guess I'm an entire family. Wow. I think one of the best pieces of fitness advice I ever received was just somebody who broke down how little an hour of your day actually is.
I don't like thinking about that because in my mind, I don't have enough hours in a day. Mm-hmm. So when people are like, just go to the gym for an hour, it's 2% of your day or whatever the stats are. What are they?
That's not the stat.
What is it?
Well, it's like just under 5% of your day for an hour. Or like a half an hour at the gym. That's roughly like 2.1% of your day. Like that's nothing.
Yeah, I guess so.
And especially if you're feeling better for the other 95% of your day because you go.
It's just hard to get there. You know?
Yeah. It's amazing because I've gone like more in the last year and a half than I ever have in my life.
Let's see your muscles. Flex.
Well,
Let's see it.
this is radio.
Well, I want to see it. I want to see if you're lying, if you actually just go to like a parking lot and have a nap. Whoa.
Yeah.
Pipes.
Thanks. Anyway, it's amazing how less sore I am, like doing day-to-day stuff, getting up from the couch. Little things like that. Like, it was starting to get pretty creaky. I'm 41.
Yeah.
I could feel it. But that, I feel like I'm reverse aging by actually getting more fit and taking more responsibility about what I eat.
You have a best friend, Teddy, who just stretches when he watches TV. Like, that guy's going to live to be 204.
Yeah, he stretches. Like, he'll watch an entire baseball game and he'll stretch for the whole thing.
The whole baseball game.
Kind of uncomfortable when you're there with him. All of a sudden, he's like talking to you through his legs while doing a reverse downward dog. And you're like, okay. Who you're hooking up with?
My neighbor.
Wow, you hook up with your neighbor.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, why is it so naughty? Is she married?
Well, we don't need to go there.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, top answer so far. We'll keep it anonymous.
Do you usually do like that? Oh, I'm out of sugar.
The laugh.
Tell us something spicy.
I just bit my tongue while saying that, so it came out like spicy.
Yeah, so hot. Tell us spicy.
Okay, so I was on a ski trip, and each of the rooms had their own hot tubs, and so there was hot tub parties going on. I go out on the balcony to find a hot tub full of girls, and in which they pursued to try to get me into the hot tub and do things like take their tops off and then their bottoms, and then they were all naked in the hot tub.
So when you say they tried to persuade you to get in the hot tub, you mean you did like a belly flop in immediately?
No, I had to hold out for these things to happen. If I didn't hold out, none of these things would have happened.
Oh, gotcha. Well played.
You know what I mean? And then right before all this culminates, I hear someone call my name, and I look across to the next balcony, which is also occupied by ski trippers, and it's a bunch of dudes. And they're all in a hot tub, but they're naked. Riddle me that.
So
why am I standing on a balcony with a bunch of naked girls in a hot tub next to me and a bunch of naked guys calling me to their hot tub?
You're a popular man.
Which way do I go?
No, there's no question.
All right, 780-784-7107. We got some spicy texts rolling in as well.
Yeah, we do. This one from Anonymous. I'm doing so good.
Good
not
job.
Name dropping people.
Keep it up.
My boss and I hooked up every lunch hour for 4 months at a hotel near our work. I ended up getting a new job, so we didn't have to sneak around anymore. 17 years later, we're still together, husband and wife. The spicy part, we were both married but unhappy at the time and leaving.
Spicy. 780-784-7107.
Something spicy. So a few years ago, while my godson was being born, my girlfriend was taking far too long to deliver her baby. So me and my boyfriend went into the hospital bathroom and decided to try make our own baby while we waited.
Any luck?
No.
Well, you tried.
You tried.
Regardless.
Awesome. Thank you for that. We won't ask your name. Call us anytime, though.
Thank you.
Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
It sure is. We love this game. We play every weekday around this time. Amanda is caller 7, ready to potentially win $1,000. So what she's going to do is she's going to choose a teammate. They're going to leave the room. They're not going to hear anything. The other host will give her 5 words. She has 25 seconds to tell us the first word that comes to mind. We'll invite her teammate back in. For every word that matches with Amanda's, it's $25. If all 5 match, she wins $1,000. Amanda, how are you this morning?
I'm very well.
Good. Who is your teammate?
I think I'm going to go with you, Lisa.
Okay, best of luck. I'm out of here.
That's a decent choice. Today I got some good words I've been sitting on for a few days. All right, I'm going to start the timer as soon as I give you the first word, okay?
Yes.
And the first word is flurries.
Snow.
Lemonade.
Stand.
Trampoline.
Jump.
Tongue.
Mouth.
Boots.
Boot.
Boots.
Feet.
All right, just in time. Sorry, what did you say for lemonade again?
Stand.
All right. Let's get Lisa in here and give away some money.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back, Slow Walker.
Sorry. Okay, let's get to it.
What is the first word that comes to mind when I say flurries?
Snow.
We're off and running.
Woo.
Trampoline.
Jump. I almost said park. $50.
Tongue.
Lick.
Oh!
What is it? Mouth.
Yeah. Boots.
Feet. Yeah, $75. Let's send her home with 100. Come on.
Lemonade.
Stand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. We almost made it happen. That's 3 days in a row.
We've hit 100 and could have, like, our second guess for the last and final word to make it 1,000 on all 3 of those days would have been the G.
Amanda,
I had fun.
You had fun.
Thank you.
Good. You picked up $100.
Yes.
Thank you so much for playing.
Yes. Thank you.
We're scratching at the door. Like I said yesterday, $1,000 is gotta happen soon here.
We're so close.
The Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Play 107.